Library Introduction Session for ED521. Hello, my name is Jennifer Carlson. I serve as the Library Specialist for Education. In this session, we will discuss the process of research and the use of library tools to do research. A handout accompanies this session. Pages 1 and 2 provide a summary of resources, and on the bottom of page 2 you will find my contact information. Please contact me if you have any questions. Page 3 and following are the supporting content for the remainder of this presentation. Page 3 provides an outline for preparing and planning your research. There is a section provided for topic brainstorming. Often putting many ideas on paper helps you think through ideas and choose. The next section focuses on exploring your research question. This allows you to think about what you are looking for as you search for information. A mind map or list can be helpful. It can provide insight into your topic. The final section is for exploring keywords. You can use your mind map as a starting point to generate ideas for keywords. It's nice to have a list to begin with. However, it is important to remember to add as you search and discover. Think of related terms, broader, narrower, and so forth. As you search, record what is useful and what is not. Here is a sample mind map and keyword list with ideas and terms filled in for the topic of bullying. Now we will move on to look at resources for searching for information. You will access these resources through the library page. To access the library page, you may begin at CSP Connect and choose the library link. The library provides resources for many different disciplines. One way we provide access to those resources is through subject guides, which pull together resources for a particular subject or class. The Education Graduate Studies Guide was designed for your use. To locate this guide, select the Subject Guides tab. Then select Education from the Subject menu. And finally, select the link for the Education Graduate Studies Guide. On the main page, you will find contact information for me and the general library contact information. As I mentioned earlier, you are encouraged to contact me with any questions you have about finding resources or using library tools. You will find my normal office hours in addition to my email address and phone number. Additionally, you will find the library reference desk information. You can contact them when I'm not available. You can navigate the guide using the tabs across the top. They are named according to the information or resources you will find. We will look at a few key pages in this session. We will spend most of our time looking at journal article resources. In the center box, you will find a complete list of databases to use in your education research. I recommend trying each one as you work on a thorough search for journal articles. The box most popular provides a couple of database suggestions which provide good education content, much of it full text. We will use Education Journal's ProQuest for our searches today. It is fairly typical of most databases. When you select your database, you will be prompted to log in using your CSP Connect username and password. One feature several databases, such as ProQuest and ERIC, offer is a thesaurus. You can use this to find the standardized vocabulary used in a particular database, including ideas for related terms and narrower or broader terms. For instance, we can search for the term bullying and get ideas about broader terms. Now we will put together a search. You will notice multiple search boxes. You can use as many or as few as you find helpful. A good strategy when searching is to try different types of searches, some simple and others more narrow, to explore which search terms and combinations are useful. Keep track of what you try and what is helpful or not helpful. I might start by searching a single keyword, such as bullying. The database will return all results that use the term bullying. I may do such a general search at the beginning when I don't know how much information is out there on my topic. I can add additional search terms to other boxes to limit my search. This will narrow my search to articles including both bullying and teenager. If either isn't present in an article, it won't be part of my list of results. I can continue to add additional terms. It is important to remember that the more terms I combine with "and," the smaller my list of results will be. If you only get a few or no results, try taking a search term away or using a broader term. You may want to try this search as two separate searches. Look for these aspects of bullying individually as bullying and teenager and bullying and online. You can also combine terms with "or" to broaden your search. For example, I could add adolescent to my search since I consider teenager and adolescent to be similar. These two boxes are in parentheses, so the database will return results that include bullying and either teenager or adolescent. The final limiter that I add to a search is the peer review limit. You are looking for primary sources that are original research studies. These will be found in the peer-reviewed literature. Although not every article in these journals will be a study. You will also find articles that are literature reviews or analysis of multiple research studies, so you will still need to determine if your article is a primary source. There are additional limiters that you can explore at a later time. Let's look at our results for this search. You can now begin sorting through your list of results. If a title looks interesting, use the preview to see more information. The preview will provide an abstract or summary of the article. This will give you a good sense of what the article is addressing. This should help you determine whether or not you want to spend time reading the article. You will also find a section of subject headings. These are consistent vocabulary databases use to tag their articles. Since they are used consistently throughout a database, relevant terms are very useful in searches. It is also a great way to find terms you may not have thought of during brainstorming. If it all sounds good, you will want to read the article. Select the full text link to view the entire article. You can read it online, email it to yourself, or use the PDF print icon. Another feature some databases offer is a citation feature. This is useful as a starting point, but be sure to check the citation for accuracy. Not all articles in the databases will have the full text available. In these instances, you will see the Get It button instead of the full text link. In many cases, Get It will link you to the article when we have full text available in another collection. In other instances, the full text will be unavailable at Concordia. You have the option to request articles that are unavailable using our interlibrary loan services. Delivery averages 2 to 4 days, but may take longer depending on a variety of factors. Use your CSP Connect username and password to log in and submit a request. Another feature many databases offer is a research folder. This is a temporary folder and items disappear if you navigate away from the database. You do have the option of creating a folder to save items in the database. You will need to keep track of which databases you have created logins for. With a registered account, you can typically save individual articles, searches, and set up search alerts. Another way to locate articles of interest is to pay attention to the bibliographies of relevant articles or the research studies evaluated in literature review and meta-analysis articles. Once you identify articles of interest, you will want to determine if Concordia has access to the article. You can use a tool called Journal Finder to determine if we have access to the journal in which the article appears. The article I am using as a sample search is cited on page 7 of your handout. This 2012 article appears in the journal Reading Research Quarterly and is titled Reading Leveled Books in Assessment Saturated Classrooms. Once I've selected the collection that contains my journal volume, I can browse to find the correct article. Once I've browsed to the article, I can select the full text and read it. You won't always have access to these articles. In those instances, you can submit an ILL request from a blank form. Your main sources will be articles. However, I will also briefly demonstrate the book resources available to you. To find books in our print and online collection, you can use our summon search to search both the books in our print collection and the print collections of the libraries we share with, as well as the books in our online collection. Summon will search many material types, so use the book/ebook limit to see only those items. Items in print collections will include information about availability, call number, and library location. To see additional details and request items from our partner libraries, click on the title link. Use the Request button to request items from other libraries. You will log in using your name and the 14-digit barcode found on the back of your student ID card. Items in the online collection will have a full-text online link. Select this to view the book. Then use the ebook link from the intermediary screen. Reading options include reading the book online on your computer or downloading to your e-reader device. Google Scholar is an additional avenue you may wish to use in searches. You will find citations for books and articles, some of it freely available. Do be aware that much of it is on publisher websites and costs money. Try getting it through the library collections or interlibrary loan before considering paying. Other resources include tutorials you can view at any time, also a page of APA resources for quick consultation. One tool of note on this page is Zotero. It allows you to manage sources from across databases, including adding notes to information about the item and generating a bibliography. Check out their website for more information. Please contact me if you have any questions about using the library tools or if you need assistance or suggestions for finding information about your topic.